Welcome to the Interpretation of Dreams channel. Today, we will talk to each other about seeing the flight. When we see the opinion that it is flying, or that it is rising above the ground, we will know the most important explanations related to it. We will also know when his vision is commendable and when his vision is somewhat unfavorable. First, in general, seeing flying is that the symbols are mostly praiseworthy, provided that the shepherd sees that he is able to control himself and is able to fly with ease, and also, in the event that he is not exposed to any harm, or is not subject to a fall. One of the visions that bore his goodness, bore happiness. First, seeing the person that he is flying, and that he is able to control himself in flight, and to see himself that he is happy. All of these are visions that happiness and joy. Flying is also one of the symbols that indicate the occurrence of something that may have been impossible or was a little difficult. God willing, from the visions that indicate his intuition. Flying is also one of the visions that indicate joy and happiness. It will also be a sign of a change in the conditions of his life, for the better and for the better. The vision of flying is also one of the visions that indicate the visionary's transition from one state to a better state, and as attainment of happiness and a wide livelihood in the near future. Flying is one of the symbols that indicate travel. When he sees that he is flying, sometimes he indicates travel, or on travel, or moving to another place, whether inside or outside the country. He also sees that he is flying and is able to control himself in flight, and he was able to fly above and see himself that he is happy. One of the visions that indicate stability in his life in general and happiness. One of the symbols is also the one that indicates joy that the seer will get. Perhaps this joy will be a very great joy. He will feel it during the coming period. When a single girl sees that she has moved from one place to another, then it is good news for her of marriage, engagement, and her moving to her husband's house. Also, seeing flying is one of the symbols that indicate the fulfillment of wishes, the realization of desires, and the fulfillment of dreams. The seer hopes that they will come true. Also, the vision of flying is one of the visions that indicate that an opinion has reached an issue, or its realization of an issue that he may have thought was difficult or that it was impossible. Flying is also one of the symbols that indicates a breakthrough in worries, or a person's salvation from problems or obstacles facing him. Also, sometimes, seeing flying is one of the symbols that is sometimes a psychological dream that may indicate the dreamer's escape from difficulties or problems he is facing. Also, flying for a poor person is a vision that indicates earning money and obtaining money and abundance in his livelihood, and also to the fulfillment of wishes and fulfillment of desires. When a person sees that he is racing another person in flight, one of the visions indicates the victory of opinion over this person, or the predominance of opinion over this person, especially if there are opponents among them. Also, seeing a person flying with a group of birds is one of the symbols that indicates broken friends, or that he will meet new friends. A vision when a person sees that he is flying. So it is one of the symbols when they see that he is flying without wings. One of the symbols that indicates that he has a chance or obtains something. This thing may be rare or unique. Also, the people around him will be amazed at how the opinion got this thing. Also, when a person sees that he is flying from one roof to another, it is also a sign the high status of the viewer. When a person sees that he is flying, he sometimes indicates that he will have the opportunity to travel. And this travel opportunity will change his life, and it will benefit him. Seeing flying is also one of the symbols when a person sees that he is flying, but is unable to control himself in flight, or is not able to fly. It's just unfortunately among the countries that indicate the failure of opinion on a specific matter. or the occurrence of many problems and obstacles, it is possible that the vision will happen. Also the vision of flying for the single girl, so it is cool from the visions that indicate the realization of dreams, and also because of her high status and promotion if she was working, and also seeing the flight sometimes indicates her marriage to a person who will be a rich person or a well-off person. When we see that the single girl was flying and that she fell from this flight, unfortunately, it indicates her failure, perhaps in a relationship, or her failure in the marriage project, or the relationship project, or in general, the failure of one of her affairs. Also seeing flying, when it is repeated a lot, sometimes indicates that the person is infected with magic, so he should promote himself. Also the vision of flying. When a person sees that he is flying while he is walking, then he cools down from the symbols that indicate the arrival of good for the vision. When a person sees that he is flying and that he has risen and soars above in the sky, sometimes it is good news that he has performed. Also seeing a person that he is flying and running easily is one of the symbols that indicates facilitation in his affairs and is reaching a position he desires. In short, this is the most important explanation related to seeing flight in a dream or to rising from the ground. I hope you like the video. If you have any questions or concerns, write to me below. Thank you very much. God willing, in a new video. Goodbye.